welcome to Daily Yoga. Thank you for joining me today as we reconnect with our body and our breath and our mind and take a moment for self-care, because we can't ever hope to eliminate stress, but we can hope to manage it and achieve success in stress management. We can do that by becoming more aware of our bodies and our stress response. Those are the lovely side effects of the epinephrine and cortisol coursing through our bloodstream that may make us feel jittery, maybe sweaty palms, racing heart, make us feel like a deer in headlights. And the more we get in touch with our body through mindfulness, meditation, and breathing and moving exercises, the more we can build a raft for ourselves in moments of when we feel like we're drowning in stress, because life is always going to bring it. And I'm joined today by my lovely assistant, Little Bear. And she's great at listening to her needs and sleeping when she wants to and eating when she wants to and hiding out from the world when she wants to, exploring. She's good at making her needs known, meowing and scratching at things. And I think as humans, sometimes we don't have that luxury, especially if we are in school or working. We get really good at not being in touch with our bodies. So pushing through exhaustion and hunger and maybe uncomfortable positions. Maybe we're standing a lot or sitting a lot, too much of anything, and we're not reconnecting with ourselves. So this daily yoga experiment is to see how doing yoga every day will change my life for the better. And already it has. This is day number 8, and I feel generally a deeper quality of life, a greater sense of relaxation and enjoyment. And I hope that you can as well. And thank you for making time in your busy days to do this. For me, the postures themselves are secondary to reconnecting with our mind, because once we can kind of manage that, stepping back from that automatic response from our mind and take a more observational position and not just be reacting and ruminating to the abundant stress in our lives, then that's really where the power of change lies. Moving into yoga postures does have very real benefits, however, with increasing our body's natural endorphins, which make us feel good and can help with chronic pain. And it can be very energizing and empowering to move our body in new ways and see the change over time in our strength and flexibility. So let's get started. We can begin by lying on our bellies and bring your forearms in front of you and rest your forehead down. And right away connect with your breath. Feet can be hips width distance. You can nod your head side to side, feeling your forearms support you. Feeling your neck soften, your jaw. Feel your belly and chest press into the earth with each inhale. And with each exhale, feel like you're fogging up a mirror. And from here we can bend our knees and then move our legs side to side. Loosening up the hips and the joints in our lower extremities. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Giving yourself a moment just to settle into the present and practice that. It's natural for our mind to go to the past or future, but just see what it's like. Experiment with bringing it to the present. And from here, let's press our palms into the earth, under our shoulders. Tuck our toes under, reach our hips high and our heels low into downward facing dog. And you can pedal out your heels. Breathing. Inhale and exhale. And maybe you just want to hang out here today in downward dog, and that's a good place to hang out. But if you're feeling under-challenged here, maybe try walking your feet up a wall if that's available. And just play around with this feeling of your head being lower than your heart. This feeling of strength and focus and energy, of changing your perspective of the world, looking at it from a new angle. And once you've drunk your fill of this pose, you can return to downward facing dog. And from there, just float forward into a plank position. One long line of energy from heels through the crown of your head, gaze at the floor in front of you. Inhale to lengthen here, and as you exhale, you can lower down knees, chest, and chin. And inhale up into a baby cobra. And exhale, relax back down, resting your head on your forearms. You can rest one side of your head or the other. And breathe once again, feeling your belly move against the earth, which supports you. And from here, let's return to center and reach our arms out in front of us and our legs behind us. Inhale to lift as we take off like super people. Inhaling to reach a little higher. Exhaling, soften. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Maybe move from side to side. Feeling energy shoot out from all four corners. And then relax, resting your head on your forearms again, looking at the other side. You can close your eyes here. And just take stock of your body. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And once again, let's lift everything up. Reach, reach, reach. See if you can reach a little bit higher this time. And maybe even reach for your feet behind you and kick up into your hands, opening the heart. Maybe naturally rocking with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, feeling that rich release from your arms and your shoulder blades, your shoulders. And exhale, release everything down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side, knees are bent. And then bring your feet back to the earth and push back into child's pose. You can have your knees together or the width of your mat, yogi's choice. Right now I'm going to do mine together. This is a pose you can always return to when you want to. And rest your forehead down to the earth. You can roll that side to side. Option to bring your arms by your feet, palms facing up. And breathe here, feeling your body, breathing into any places that might be tight or talking to you. Feeling the massage of your belly against your thighs with each inhale. And feeling your head sink deeper into the earth with each exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then come to sit over your ankles and your hips with your knees bent. You can rest your palms on your thighs. Relax your jaw, relax your gaze out in front of you, or option to close your eyes. And honor the journey that's brought you here now. Inhale, interlacing your fingers bring them up to the sky, arching your back. And exhale, push them away, crown of the head, reaching towards the back of your hands. Inhale, pushing up towards the sky, gaze is lifted, heart is lifted, and exhale, pushing away from you. And from here, let's shake out our wrists. Maybe rub one wrist with one hand and then the other. Letting one hand squeeze out the stress of another. And then move up our arms to our shoulders and taking my right hand and giving a gentle massage on my left arm. And then when I'm done with that, take our left hand and do the same to the right. Just taking a moment for self-care, doing a little bit each day, little actions that are accessible to us. And rub our low back, taking stock of what we feel there, not trying to force anything, just observing, softening, doing what feels good. And then let's give ourselves a hug. Breathing into the space behind our heart, between our shoulder blades. And from here, let's come forward into plank pose. Breathe, feeling strong here, feeling supported by the earth. And then exhale, lifting our hips high and our heels low into downward facing dog. Inhale our right leg up, parallel to the earth, right toes point down. And exhale, bring it through our hands towards our nose, arching our spine. Inhale, right leg up. You can really let it fly this time. And then exhale, bring it to our right elbow. Inhale, right leg up again. And exhale, bring it to our left elbow. And returning once again to a three-legged dog. Right leg floating up in the air. And bring it through to your hands, rotating your left heel down, about a 10-degree angle. Don't get too worried about the numbers though. And once we feel steady in our legs, in our foundation, we can plant our left palm into the earth and reach our right fingertips towards the sky, feeling a beautiful twist from our core. Feel our heart blossom. You can relax your neck, relax your gaze. Maybe experiment with closing your eyes. And sometimes the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. You can rotate those left toes into the earth, and from here plant your right hand back down, step right foot back to meet the left, and you can come back to plank pose. And now I'm lowering down with control, inhaling through to upward facing dog, feeling that rich stretch in my hips as the tops of my feet press into the earth and I gaze up, lift my heart, lift my thoughts, and exhale, returning to downward facing dog. I'm going to inhale my left leg up, left leg, left toes pointing towards the earth. And then inhale left knee towards my nose. And inhale left leg up again, really letting it go. And exhale, bringing left knee to left elbow. Inhale left leg up again. And exhale, bring it through to right elbow. Inhale left leg up again. And exhale, step it through our hands, and the option to rotate the back heel down or keep it in a low lunge. Plant our left palm into the earth and spiral open from the core, from your heart, reaching left fingertips towards the sky. Relax your face, your head, your neck. With each inhale, lengthen from fingertip to fingertip, tail to crown. And with each exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, twist a little deeper. Subtle movements, not forcing anything, not rushing anything, going at our own pace, accepting ourselves as we are today. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, soften as we bring left palm into the earth, step left foot back to meet the right. And from here, come into downward facing dog again. Palms and soles are working towards the earth. Head hangs heavy, loose, no tension. And just stay here, inhaling and exhaling. Breathing into anywhere that's calling out to you. And inhale our right leg up. Exhale, step it through, bringing left knee down. And once we've built a solid foundation for ourselves, we can bring palms of both hands with fingers interlaced to our right knee, appreciating the sensations of this low lunge. Option to inhale both arms up and gaze between our palms. Imagine we're holding a ball of light there. Shoulders roll down the back. Inhale as we shine our heart upward, and exhale, sink a little deeper, staying buoyant in our hips. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, surrendering into the pose. And then let's float our hands to the ground and bring our right knee back to our left knee. And then come to stand on our knees, releasing both arms up in a big Y. Option to close our eyes here as we inhale and exhale. And let's return both palms into the earth. Tuck our toes, reach our hips high, coming back to downward facing dog. Noticing how it might feel different from our first downward dog of the day. Then inhale our left leg up. Exhale, step it through between our hands, bringing right knee to the earth. With any standing pose, we can always take a knee. And from here, let's bring both palms to the top of our thigh. And when we're ready, inhale both arms up. Inhale, feeling the sensation of this breath energy moving through our body. And exhale, explore the space. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of our heads and our fingertips, shoulders roll down the back. And exhale, just naturally letting our body come into whatever shape it is. Inhale to lengthen, gaze up, raise your eyes, raise your thoughts, and then exhale, plant both palms into the earth, step right foot, left foot back to meet the right as you return to downward facing dog. And release your neck, shake your head yes, shake it no, shake it maybe. And inhale here, and exhale. Inhale your right foot up again. And as you exhale, bring it through so that your right knee is working towards your right wrist. Left ankle is behind your left hand. Respecting where your body is today, respecting what it's telling you, not trying to force anything. Because this time is just for you to feel good. Option to bend your left knee, and you can reach for it, maybe with your left hand. Feeling the release that gives you in your left axilla, your left armpit. Right fingertips can rest on the earth. And from here, release that left leg behind you again. Inhale to look up, raise your thoughts, raise your heart, and exhale as we bow over that right leg. Option to rest on our hands, our forearms, Maybe make a little pillow for ourselves with our hands or our forearms if that's available today. And rest your forehead wherever it is. Feeling the inhale nourish your body. And with each exhale, let go of what you no longer need. Inhale, lengthening through toes, crown of head, and exhale, melting your heart into the earth. And one more breath here at your own pace, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling into any spaces or places that might be tight, might be dusty and dark, cobwebby, breathing new life into them. And then slowly at your own pace, use your hands to walk yourself back up. Plant your palms into the earth and bring your right leg out behind you. Bring left leg out to meet it so that you're standing on your toes and your palms. Inhale here, feeling strong. Supporting yourself if you feel like you're starting to sink. And from here, let's exhale into downward facing dog. And let everything go. Inhale your left leg up. And exhale, bring your left knee towards your left wrist and right leg shoots out behind you. You might need to make some adjustments, and that's okay. Option 2, bend your right knee and reach for that right foot with your right hand. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of your head. And exhale, twisting a little deeper. And when you're ready, release that right leg back. Inhale to lengthen once again, lifting your heart, lifting your mind. And exhale, bowing over that front leg, supporting yourself on hands, on forearms, or the earth, and coming to a place of rest wherever you are. Feel your breath wash over your body, inside and outside. See if you can breathe into any spaces that might be tight. Maybe roll your forehead gently from side to side. Inhale and exhale, melt a little deeper. Inhale, fill up your lungs, and exhale, release, softening and relaxing. It can be very hard to relax when we're out of practice or when we're in a situation that challenges us. And inhale once again, and exhale, soaking up the last few moments of this pose. And as you inhale slowly, use your hands to support yourself as you walk back up, pressing palms into the earth, untangling our legs, shooting left leg out in front of us and right leg, feeling strong in plank pose, one long line of energy from heels through the crown of our head, gaze at the earth in front of our palms. And as you exhale, lower down slowly. Bring forearms to make a pillow for yourself, resting your head to one side. And feel the earth support you as your belly and chest push into it with each inhale and exhale. Inhaling deeply, deepest breath of the day. And exhale everything out. You can move your head from side to side. And then come to find stillness as we gently lift up our heads, plant our palms, tuck our toes, and reach our hips back. Hello, old friend. We meet again, downward facing dog. Inhale our right leg up, and exhale, step it through between your hands. And rotate your left heel down so that right heel lines up with the arch of your left foot. And from here, we're coming into triangle. It's been a while. Inhale, both arms up, floating our palms parallel to the earth, feeling that space between our shoulder blades, letting our heart shine forward. And then reach our right fingertips beyond our right toes, and then tip, letting our right hand rest somewhere on the right leg or ankle or the earth. Heart shines forward as our left fingertips reach for the sky. Option 2, challenge your core and let go with that right hand and just float. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And once again, inhale, seeing if you can really soak up all the benefits of this position. And as we exhale, let's come back the way we came, floating both arms parallel to the earth. And from here, turn our palms to I'm actually going to turn this way so I can face you guys. Let's turn our feet parallel to each other. And then forget the parallel, scratch that. Let's turn our feet slightly outward and come to squat in a goddess pose where we can just feel supported by our legs, bringing our arms out in kind of cactus arms. Inhaling and exhaling. Always an option to exhale with a sound. Maybe stick your tongue out like a lion, like a ferocious goddess. And then let's straighten our legs and turn our left foot in, left toes pointing towards the top of our mat now. As we inhale, both palms parallel to the earth. One line of energy between left heel and right arch. And let's reach with those left hands guiding us. And then effortlessly tipping. Left hand can come to rest on left leg as right fingertips reach towards the sky. Face, jaw, neck, all relaxed. Option 2. Challenge our core and let go with the left hand and just float our left hand somewhere near our left leg. Inhale, extend through all the corners of your body, and exhale, release into the pose. Inhale, feeling beams of energy shoot out from your hands, from your feet, from your head, from your heart, and exhale, release. Inhale for one last inhalation here. Give it everything you've got. And exhale, release. Floating both arms parallel to the earth again. And as you exhale, come to stand with both feet at the top of your mat, or if you don't have a mat, at the top of the space that you've carved out for yourself. And from here, let's inhale both arms up and exhale. Bring our palms to heart center. And let's blossom our fingers, keeping our thumbs touching each other towards the sternum, towards the breastbone, and pinkies touching each other, but other fingers opening out. Just imagine for a moment, you can close your eyes if you feel steady in your legs. Imagine if your heart were a garden, what it would look like and what you would grow there. and who you would want there. And what the mission of the garden would be. And then inhale both arms up again. And exhale as we dive over our legs. In this position, I'm always reminded of my little sister who taught me a lesson one day when she just, did a forward fold like this in the middle of our living room in whatever clothes she happened to be wearing at the time. And what she taught me is that we can move in a way that feels good for us, even if we're not in the time or place that we associate with yoga, even if we're not with our mat and our yoga pants. We can just take a moment, even if we're not at a class, be it through video or audio or live or a CD. You can always, anytime that you reconnect with your body in the present moment, you can breathe and move in a way that feels good for you, even if it's just tucking your tailbone slightly while you're standing or sitting, moving your ankles if you're at a desk in like little ankle rolls, or if it's available to you, just taking a forward fold so that we can bring new energy to our low back, which is often crunched with long hours spent sitting or standing. And from here, just nod our head yes, nod it no. Feel the space between each of the vertebrae in our neck, just breathe. And we can widen our stance just a little bit as we, like an elephant trunk, drag our hands across the earth, letting our hands and our wrists go limp, letting our hands follow the movement started by our core, led by our breath. Inhaling one direction and exhaling in the other, while our head is relaxing towards the earth. Nothing to do, just hanging heavy. And then come to find stillness. Option to grab behind our calves, our ankles, or our thighs. Maybe clasp opposite elbows. And breathe. Breathe into the inner quiet created by this moment. And then bringing our feet together again. Let's put our hips low, making sure that we can still see our toes peeking out from our feet. And inhale both arms up, coming into a chair, whatever chair you like. Some chairs are higher, some chairs are lower, some chairs move with the breath. And then bring our palms to heart center here, coming into prayer chair. And if it's available to you, you can bring your left elbow to your right knee and bring your thumbs into the center of your chest. Breathe here. Feeling the hug of your internal organs. Option to fly away, opening up your arms, or maybe even bind. If that feels good today, bring your right arm towards your left hip. I'm feeling the fly away right now myself. And then return to center, gazing upward, palms together at your heart. And as we exhale, bringing right arm to our left knee, keeping our knees in line with each other. Breathing into any parts of your body that are really speaking to you right now. Option to fly away, shining our heart and palms to the left. Keeping our hips in line with one another. And then let's return to center and dive. Dive over our legs, feeling that rush of rejuvenating blood flow after bending our knees and our hips. And inhale up to a flat back, and exhale, Bringing palms into the earth, stepping our feet back, coming into plank pose. We can rock back and forth on our toes. Palms planted below our shoulders, now finding stillness. Inhale, strong and steady here, and exhale all the way down. Inhaling into upward facing dog, tops of our feet press into the earth, and we can sway side to side, supported by our palms and our feet. And exhale, tuck our toes, reaching hips high, heels low. Coming home to downward facing dog. And from here, let's come to seating. You can walk your toes towards your feet towards the top of your mat and come to sit. And if you have a wall, you can spin and turn to face the wall. And then we're going to do legs up the wall. So come close to the wall with your bottom and then just simply let your legs out long, resting your ankles against the wall. And it might feel good to be closer or further away depending on your body. And then rest your palms by your sides, tucking your shoulder blades behind you. Inhale and exhale, finding stillness. Feeling the stillness in your abdomen, reversing the blood flow in our legs. And as we inhale, we can feel supported by the earth and by the wall, by whatever life circumstances allow us to practice right here, right now. And if you want to cover your eyes with a small towel or whatever you have to cover your eyes, you can do that. You can also take a moment to just massage your jaw, check in with it. You can take however many fingers you like. I'm going to use my pointer finger in a kind of knuckle shape and just rub that into my jaw muscle, kind of under my ear, and just feel what that feels like. Maybe hold stillness on one side as you massage with the other. All the while inhaling and exhaling, letting the breath move through you like an ocean wave. And once you're done massaging one side, you can hold pressure there as you massage with the other. Left hand on left jaw, right hand on right jaw. For those of us that are spending many years of our lives studying and in training, studies have shown that the longer you're in school, the more tension you hold in your jaw. So just take a moment to undo some of that tension. We can't undo it all today, but we can do something. And then come to rest your palms face out, arms by your sides again, whatever feels comfortable and natural for them to fall on the floor. And take a moment of stillness, soaking up the benefits of this pose. And then from here, we can walk our legs back down the wall, using our feet to push us back up on our mat. And let's bend our knees, letting our feet rest on the floor, and then pick our right ankle and place it over our left thigh towards our knee. We can grasp behind the left knee with both hands as our right elbow can help hold traction against our right thigh and bring our legs towards us. We can keep our right foot flexed if that feels good to you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we can let our legs go further from us, and as we exhale, hug them in closer. Inhale, knees over hips, and exhale, knees reaching towards our heart. Inhale into any tight corners of our body, and exhale, hug our legs towards us. Inhale, bringing our legs away from us, and exhale, hugging them towards us again. And then from here, let's release our legs again and hug both knees in towards our chest and just rock side to side, massaging ourselves. We can massage our bum, our low back, our upper back. And then let's find stillness again, planting both palms into the earth. Take your breath here to reconnect. Maybe tuck shoulder blades in behind your heart. And exhale. Let's bring our left ankle over to our right thigh, right by the knee, clasping behind our right knee with both hands. We can hold traction with left elbow pressing into left knee. You can flex both feet. Inhale here, and as we exhale, hug our legs closer towards us. Relaxing both shoulders into the earth. Inhale as we bring our legs away from us, and exhale, hugging them in towards us, not trying to force anything, just letting things fall where they are. Inhale as we bring our legs away from us, and exhale, squeezing them towards us again, getting every ounce of goodness out of this pose, every last drop. And then release our legs, our arms, and come to Shavasana, where we are letting our legs just flop open, arms resting by our sides in a place that feels natural to us. Palms up. Make any adjustments you need, maybe pressing the backs of your shoulders into the earth, creating space behind your neck. Inhale here and exhale. Soak up the benefits of today's practice. Feeling nourished. Seeing if we can notice anything else that might be tight and consciously relax it. And in a moment of gratitude, I'd like to thank all of the yoga teachers I've been honored to study under. Past, present, future, east, west, north, south. Teachers that have taught me through books, through live classes, through video classes. And with our next inhale, let's reconnect to the teacher within. And just listen. And when you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, make little movements with your ankles and your wrists. Stretching like you're waking up in the morning, moving in a way that feels good to you. Rolling to one side, making a pillow with your arm for your head. Relax your jaw. And then come up, pressing the earth away from you as you find a comfortable seat. And breathe. Filling up your lungs from bottom to top and then emptying them again. Letting out any stale energy. And when you feel like you're drowning in the stress of life, may you make a raft for yourself, a little boat to float in, using your breath. Because the sea can get stormy. As a doctor, I actually was very grateful for having some yoga skills in the middle of CPR the other day when I was doing chest compressions, which require a lot of stamina, and you really want to make sure that you're doing them at the right rhythm and the right depth, because you're pumping the blood for somebody else, and it's so important to get blood to their brain. And I was so grateful to remember to try to breathe during those intense moments. I'm happy to report that the resuscitation was successful. And let's inhale once again, floating heart above pelvis and head above heart. And exhale as we bow gently to the teacher within and the teacher without. May all beings everywhere be happy, healthy, and free. Namaste.